Hello.
Hello.
All right, we've been talking about anime the last few episodes. More importantly, we ended the last episode on how if you were born in a certain year and you died at a certain age, you did not get to finish One Piece.
Yeah, it's like, and you could always be like, oh yeah, you could do that for any type of semi-long running series, but it's like, the more longer it goes, the more likely someone's gonna die and not be able to watch the end of this.
Oh, yes. I swear, to be honest, I'm gonna be more pissed if if the One Piece ends up being just some treasure. Like, the One Piece has... The One Piece better fucking be something amazing.
Dude, I just thought of the best... Make-A-Wish. Just be like, you know what, you could always be like, I'm not gonna tell anybody, and I'm about to die, so I'll take you to my grave, but tell me how it's gonna end. that'd be a Make-A-Wish.
Oh, yes.
Just I would almost, if I found out I was dying, I would almost use that just to have that forbidden info. Because what if the creator dies?
Oh shit.
That's the biggest danger, actually. Is
if
series like that,
like it might
especially
never end.
Overworked. Especially if they're popping out that many, I feel like the dude's probably overworked.
Oh man. Oh, you know he fucking overworks.
Like, start giving it to your son.
You know he overworks.
Oh, you definitely do. Just
He's written.
Just knowing the work culture there.
Not only that, but he's written over 1,000 episodes of a fucking. He's written 1,000 chapters of a manga.
I hope he's got good merchandise rights on that. Better getting some good. Better getting that good money.
Oh, you know he's getting that good money.
What's the point if you can never see your family? They're sleeping in the office.
Oh man.
Just another 1,000 more to go.
I wonder if he's ever planning on ending it, because that is a possibility.
Oh yeah.
He might just never want to end it and just leave it on a cliffhanger. That would be real fucked up.
Oh no! Don't do it!
No!
Don't do it!
Please!
Why? Oh, why is it all yeah, now it's all like it's all like cubed.
Pixely.
Yeah. That's the word.
It fell off.
And it's gone.
Yeah, it fell.
Huh. Didn't it do it at this time too, because we started really late?
No, it usually only does this during the day. This is the first time that it's been giving us trouble at night. I'm gonna just let this episode continue.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, One Piece was long as shit.
Yeah.
Going back to anime, so this is the loose tier list anime episode.
I guess, yeah. Let's do a loose tier list. To be honest, I kind of want to list.
Do some loose ratings.
Yeah. I was about to say, can you look up a list of like popular anime or something like that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Give us some structure.
I was going off the top of my dome.
Well,
wait, I need
that
it.
way we kind of have some structure to
Okay.
it, and we're not just randomly guessing animes.
I need to grab my charger.
Gotcha.
I'm still gonna be on headphones though, so I
Woo!
can hear you.
I won't be
I
making
might get
much noise. Come here.
Because definitely want to talk about Soul Eater.
Ooh. That's one of my favorites.
It is. What one sec?
That's definitely one of my favorites, and I have there's a reason why. I have a strong reason why, and I'll give it when we get into it. But I'm gonna wait for you to get your charger and everything.
Yeah, I got it. Where's the wall?
I was gonna let you get the list up and everything, because surely Soul Eater will. If not, that we'll talk about it at the end.
Yeah.
Soul Eater is one that I could actually get into. It's got a place in my heart, that is for sure. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get into it. Soul Eater.
yeah.
Okay, so between the years like 2008 to like 2014, but we did not have cable whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, right before Soul Eater would come on, when they were airing it on Toonami for the first time, well, they were airing it on Toonami, for some reason, our cable would start working like 5 to 10 minutes before it would come on, and I got to watch the whole series for free that way. Like, I have I don't know why our cable would automatically start working around that time, but it was a godsend, and it was just like, oh, I get to actually watch an anime, and I got to watch it from the premiere date to the final episode. I was just like, yes, and that's why Soul Eater holds a place in my heart.
Here we go. Top 500.
It's just one of those weird audio feedback coming from you.
Oh. 1 second. Am I better now?
Yeah, much better. But yeah, that's being the fact that just for some random reason my cable decided to give me permission to watch it. It won a place in my heart for sure. And it's really good. It's the animation style is pretty decent. It can get rough in certain areas when the action gets a little bit too much. But other than that, it's fucking great.
Yeah, the animation and the art in it was definitely my favorite aspect of that.
Like, I didn't care for the story too tough.
Yeah, it had shonen syndrome.
Yeah, for sure. And some of the times it would seem they would retcon some of the characters' powers, like mid-episode. Like, the characters would do something and then they just completely forget about that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't hate the main character, though.
No, Soul Eater and Maki was pretty decent. I was thinking more of Tsubaki and Black Star. They definitely seem to have forgotten. And I guess you could put it to Black Star's character. He was just an annoying little shit most of the time.
It's hard to do those well, I think, or in a way.
Very
like
arrogant character.
Kind of like, even if you do it well, yeah.
And it just didn't translate well.
I think I probably would have liked him better because I actually watched that series. I think I watched that series dubbed because I don't think it, for some reason, it didn't have the sub.
I had to watch it dubbed because it was on Toonami when I first watched it. Which, of course, when it comes to that, I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I have a social disconnect with So that's why I kind of default to dub, is because
I think there's an argument for both sides. I jokingly will say that subs the only way, but I get it's for different people. It's gonna be better.
and it's not really like it's just the social cues really, because sometimes the American voice actors are terrible. I will state Japanese voice actors, they even the bad ones have a one up on our bad voice act. Like,
well, it's because of the language barrier, and because of those like not because of what you just kind of explained too, of just like not getting different like enunciations and
yeah, so the social cues is definitely a barrier for me, and it's
YMS says actually goes into that very well. I think I forget in what though.
the voice acting. I know as long as it's got decent direction, I can follow along, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
that's quickly for a quick couple seconds back into Cowboy Bebop, one of the best dubs ever.
Gotcha.
But coming back to here. That's one that I actually grew up with, and well, I actually have never even done the sub of Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually interesting to know.
Especially
and I would prefer if we did.
I am with that.
I know that you kind of are, but I would like to do the dub of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I definitely want you for that. Because that's one of the reasons why I that's a 5 series too, just because it's that's done so well. It's so hard to do dubs well, and as good as they did.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's because of the translation issues.
Translation issues, and also just trying to match, because Japanese acting is also very more exaggerated. It's
yeah, for sure.
There's actually a word for it, and I can't think of it. Like our equivalent to just more as an example, because it's not even in the same style, but kind of like a Shakespearean type of way.
Gotcha.
So, like
we're very over the top.
That's why it's like, Japanese people don't talk like that. It's
yeah, for sure.
They'll go like screaming all the time in excitement.
And I get why they do that,
like
though.
Going like,
they want to show more emotion than they can with the actual animation and stuff.
Yeah, it's very much of doing the holding the skull in your hand and doing the
yeah, very Shakespearean.
But like, yeah, overacting in a
professional way.
In a way that's doing it, overacting successfully, where it's not like
grating
with purpose. Yeah. Which in between just being bad at acting by overacting and then overacting with purpose, in the middle you have the enigma called Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Who perfects the, I don't know if he's trying to, is this intentional? Is he just bored? What is going on?
You will never know.
I love it. But I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Nicolas Cage, I'm not gonna lie, will always probably get a decent number rating from me. Any of his films.
Yeah. I wouldn't say any of his films, but yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the campiness of some of his films actually increased the rating for me.
Well, it's not that there's a couple movies where it's just he sleepwalks through it. Is not exciting, or he's just really boring and he's not trying at all. It's always like, oh, they probably didn't pay him very much for this one.
Where do I go now? There's only one pathway I can go.
I think he I think he does better in things he's interested in,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and that's why he's
But
great in Mandy, and
I don't
why
know.
I
I
want to
just
see him
feel
in this
even when
Lovecraft
he's
one,
just
'cause
collecting
he's
a
super nerd.
paycheck, I feel he does whatever he's doing some justice.
Nicolas Cage anime. That's what we need.
That would be good. But yeah, we were actually
And I'd
about
put
to
that.
start talking about.
Yeah, that was my segue.
You found a
My
list.
segue back. Okay, I got the list. I got the 500 top most popular things according to AnimeNewsNetwork.com.
All right.
And it's this is not based on any type of rating thing or anything like that. This is part of their I think their votes.
Gotcha.
of whoever's
Gotcha.
on this website. Because these are pretty small numbers for a worldwide thing. But highest looks like right now is we start the list up with the Full Metal Alchemist.
I see that. I can agree. Yeah, that's.
And
Well,
to be and
hold on,
they
hold
are
on.
separating Full Metal Alchemist from Brotherhood.
I was about to say it.
Brotherhood's
Do
22.
are they talking about Brotherhood or the original?
Brotherhood is 22 on the list.
Okay.
So Full Metal Alchemist.
I
Vanilla.
prefer Brotherhood, but that's because it's a direct adaptation of the manga.
Gotcha.
I-
I've seen Full Metal Alchemist the most because it came on Adult Swim when I had that all the time, but I never followed it.
To be honest, the original Full Metal Alchemist would get like a 3.5 from me, from what I remember. Because it just skews. I just don't like how it skews away from the manga.
I honestly can't give a. I would have to give a pass on that one because actually, even of the pieces I've seen and stuff, it's like I never really knew what was going on. I was just watching because it kind of looked cool.
I know somewhat of what's going on.
I have no opinion
because from my memory. Fuck.
Number 2, Death Note.
Oh, that's a 5. That is a solid 5. I don't even have to fucking question myself on that one.
I would give it a 4 so far because I've only gotten halfway through the first part of it.
What?
Because I forget why I think we might have been moving or something. I don't know. But I just remember I didn't have access to it, and then I just kind of like.
Oh, you got access to it now. I would.
So and honestly, I would need to do a rewatch.
Yeah, that's one that I would suggest binge watching like soon. Actually, ooh, you know what? Put that on our fucking list.
Definitely.
Definitely put that on. I would not mind
Definitely
watching
down
that again. That's such a good fucking series. Such a when
I mean,
when
I
you
love
can
the
make
scene of him going crazy in the book.
I have to bring this up. When you can make eating a chip fucking dramatic, you're good series.
Yeah. I've been meaning to revisit it. I just haven't had the.
Gotcha.
I just been waiting for the right time. I'm not gonna. I mean, I've never. I guess we could say it. I mean, this is a movie that's getting into Ghibli movies. Should I even say these?
Yeah. Wait. I can do the Ghibli movies.
It's a different class. Okay, it was Spirited Away.
That's so nostalgic for me though. That gets a nostalgia
I've never
pass.
seen Spirited Away.
I've watched it so many times on Adult Swim, not on Adult Swim, on Cartoon Network. Like, definitely gets a.
So I would have to hold my rating for that. Definitely I've been wanting to do a Ghibli marathon because the next one, Princess Mononoke, is what I've been wanting to watch so many times too.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that
I wouldn't
either.
mind watching that one. But Spirited Away, it just it holds a special place in my heart. Even though I will state the dub is god awful. After you watch the sub, it's hard for me to go back to the dub. But it's so nostalgic for me that I can watch it.
It's because like Disney got in charge with a lot of those dubs, and they make some weird choices. They don't really pick a lot of like voice actors too. They like pick weird like B stars.
Yeah. But yeah, that definitely
Andy Richter in that one as a cat.
definitely gets a
one of the
nostalgia
oddest
pass for
places
me.
ever.
I can't properly rate it because it is a great film, but with the dub and everything, it hurts it for sure. And it's not the best. It's not the best story.
Fucking Tina Fey's and Ponyo. But it's number 6. Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
I have not even seen that one.
We're gonna skip that one.
Skip.
I'm guessing we're gonna skip Elfin Lied too.
Yeah, skip.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. I'm about to actually start that with Summer, I think.
Ooh, I might want to watch that with y'all.
Shit. My friend Summer.
Yeah, your friend Summer. I might want to watch that with y'all though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Murda also might be interested in that as well.
Yeah. And Starfish.
But yeah, I might want to watch that with everybody.
Definitely see.
So
I don't know if that's a set thing.
so if they're into it,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely wanna. I'll definitely.
So I hear it could be rough in some ways that a certain person wouldn't like. So I might have to look into that too. I mean, either way, we'll definitely watch it.
I can't remember because I know I've only seen the last movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not really anything like sketchy or provocative for what I remember.
I thought I remember. I remember there. I thought I remember there being a kind of a controversial, at least like and they don't play it off as like a fetishy thing or anything too. But I think there's like a straight up sexual assault in it.
I do not remember because I like I said, the only thing that I've seen of that from start to finish is the last movie.
Gotcha. Let's see what time down there. We go. Code Geass Lowlock of the Rebellion.
I have not heard of that.
I've heard of Code Geass, but never with that second title.
Yeah, and I've seen it on Hulu. That's how I know.
Oh, I'm
of it.
sorry. Code Geass Lowlock of the Rebellion R2. That's the full title.
Weird title to give it, but okay.
Skip Naruto. Man,
To be honest,
I liked the first part of that series. I thought it was charming, and I watched it really young though. It was never my favorite though.
I love the video games. I'm not gonna lie. The Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm video games are some of my favorite, but the actual anime itself, I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. I think that would get like a 2 from me.
I would give it a 2.5.
The reason why a
enjoyed
2
it out of
for
it, but I
me
wouldn't watch
because
it again to get back into it.
I didn't really get into it. I kind of liked it, but I was a kid, so I was gonna kind of enjoy fucking people shooting fireballs out their mouth and everything. Like that's just a given. But it just it went too long, and I feel even though the show and the main character's Naruto, I strongly feel that the writer kind of regrets that and wanted it to be more about the Uchiha. Because the Uchiha gets the most development in the series than any other clan in it. Like, that's the one thing that I know about is the Uchiha, and that's it.
Is it the sand guy?
No, that's Gaara. The Uchiha clan is Sasuke, his brother, Obito, Madara. They were supposed to be killed, but they're not. They were supposed to be killed off. The Uchiha clan was supposed to be slaughtered by Sasuke's older brother, but they retconned it to where the original Uchiha that's like 1,000 years old didn't die really, and he saved another Uchiha, and they were the masterminds behind everything negative that happens throughout the series. Yeah, and the Uchiha clan gets massive power boost, and the Uzumaki clan, the clan Naruto, is barely mentioned at all, to the point where I didn't know that the main character Pain is actually part of the same clan. Like, there's people that have read, like, the way you know the Uzumaki clan, besides Naruto, because he has his dad's hair, is they have red hair. Like, everybody that has red hair is loosely related to Naruto, and I did not know that for the longest time. I was just like, huh, there's a few redheaded people. I wonder what's up with that. And look it up, it's because red hair is the Uzumaki clan's hair color. It's like, and it's not mentioned whatsoever that certain characters are related to Naruto through the Uzumaki clan, even though there's not a Uzumaki clan around anymore. Like, if anybody should be worried about getting their clan is Naruto, because his clan was wiped out before he was born.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, 2 for me.
There's some pretty good fight scenes.
I would say play the video games. If you want to experience the fight scenes, you can play the video games.
Samurai Champloo.
Have not seen it, so I cannot. I'll have to pass.
4 out of 5. I would say 4 out of 5. It was it's definitely the weaker of what I've seen from that studio, but it's I'd say it's pretty strong. But I'm putting it at a 4 because it's been kind of a while since I watched it, but I feel like I should remember a little bit more. So maybe there's a couple more, like there was a couple slow episodes. Trigun, number 15. I really like Trigun, actually.
Trigun. Can you send me a screenshot or something? And
yeah, Trigun, by the way, just for context.
Trigun. Okay, and before we continue, we actually have to do. We will continue this in the next episode. We have to do a bye-bye.
Bye-bye.